Hello students, in my last video I have discussed about binomial distribution and Poisson's distribution, which are the discrete probability distribution. Now let us start with a continuous probability distribution, and the first distribution we are talking about is normal distribution. See, when the continuous probability function, like in binomial and Poisson we used to write px, here we will be writing fx. Okay, when the continuous probability function, density function is given by this, then it is called the normal distribution. When I speak about the normal distribution, the limit of x varies from minus infinity to infinity, and the mean is also from minus infinity to infinity, and standard deviation is greater than 0. Okay. Now, when I define normal distribution, we take the range like this, and this is a formula, right? But while doing the question, we won't be using this. The mean of normal distribution formula is this and variance is this. This is the theory part. To do the question, what you need to understand is, I will be converting this normal distribution to standard normal distribution. Before that, this normal distribution represent a bell-shaped curve. Okay, it represents a bell-shaped curve where this line is x is equal to mu, and the area under this curve gives me the probability. Since the probability is 1, overall area is 1, and since it is a symmetric curve, here it is 0.5 and here it is 0.5. Now what I am doing, I am converting this normal distribution to standard normal distribution. For that, we are taking a substitution, x minus mu upon sigma is equal to z. Right? When you take x minus mu upon sigma is equal to z, this integral get converted. See, when you are taking this substitution, what is the value of dx? Dx by sigma is equal to dz. So now this integral will get converted into 1 upon sigma under root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus z square by 2. In place of dx, you write dz into sigma. Sigma and sigma got cancelled. So I get a new function phi z. And this phi z is 1 upon under root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity e to the power z square by 2. Minus z square by 2. Right? Now, this is called standard normal distribution. And this is also represented by a bell-shaped curve which is symmetric about this line. Now, this is obtained by taking this substitution. Now, you tell me, if I put mu is equal to x, as I know that this line represents x is equal to mu, so z becomes 0. So, this line here represents z is equal to 0. Area under this is 1. This side it is 0.5 and this side it is 0.5. Correct? Now, here you need to understand one very important thing. Okay. So, this is what is called the standard normal distribution. Now, before starting with the question and the concept, you need to understand one thing very clearly. Suppose this is a normal curve. Okay. So, let us practice little bit of things. Okay. Now, I have this. Correct? Now, suppose I am taking this point z1. Now, if I ask you what is the value of phi z1? So, this value is obtained by normal distribution table. And also you can calculate this value by using calculator. How to do it using calculator, that I will teach you. But before, let us understand what is the meaning of this phi of z1. When I say phi of z1, it means that area from this line to z1 means I am talking about this area. Okay. Same way, if I say phi of z2, and suppose if z2 is here, then phi of z2 is a area this one. So whenever I am saying this phi of z1 or z2, it starts from this line and it goes to that particular point. If I say phi of z of, say, minus z1, so minus z1 will be here and I will be talking about this area. And since it is always symmetric, so phi of z1 and phi of minus z1 is always same. Now in this only, understand one more concept. Let me draw this thing again. Now suppose this is a curve, correct? Now if I ask you, find the probability, okay, find the probability for z is greater than z1. Now when I am saying probability of z is greater than z1, I am really sorry, means I am talking about this area. Now how to get this area? Understand that this whole area is 0.5. So if I want to get this shaded area, it is this portion minus this portion. Now how much is this portion? This is 0.5. And how much is this portion? It is minus phi of z1. And from where I'll get the value of phi of z1? From the normal table or from the calculator, or it will be given in the question. Right? Now suppose if I ask you, find the probability of z is less than z1. So now which area I am talking about? Z is less than z1 means I am talking about this area. So now how to get this area? Very simple. This area is this portion plus this portion. So 0.5 plus of phi z1. So this is how you have to think. Now suppose you have this category. If suppose this is minus z1 and this is z2. If I ask you, find the probability of z between z2 and minus z1. So which area I am talking about? I am talking about this area. So this will become phi of minus z1 plus phi of z2. Correct? Same way, suppose if I ask you this. If I ask you, find the probability for z between z1 and z2. So which area I am talking about? I am talking about this area. So how you will get this area? This portion minus this portion. So phi of z2 minus phi of z1. So this will give you the table. I will prepare a separate video in which I will tell you how to use calculator to find out this. Okay. So now I hope you are very clear about how to see this thing, ki how area is connected to probability. When you are finding out the probability in normal distribution, basically you have to figure out the area. Okay. And the only thing which we know is that phi z1 is the distance or the area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to z1 or z2, whatever is mentioned. Keeping this in mind, let us start with few questions. Okay. So now look at the first question. If x is a normal variate with mean 30 and standard deviation 5, find the probabilities. Okay, fine. So let us start with the solution. They are saying x is a normal variate. Mean is 30 and standard deviation is 5. Now they are asking to find these probability. If you observe, all of them are in terms of x. But I don't know how to handle x in normal distribution. I have learned how to handle z. So what is my target? I should convert this x to z. So if I look for the first part, I need 26 conversion and I need conversion for 40 also. So x is equal to 26. So what is the value of z? Z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma. So x is how much? 26 minus 30 upon sigma is 5. So this become minus 4 by 5. Right? Same way, in this category, z is equal to 40 minus 30 upon 5. So this become 2. So basically when I say find the probability for x between 26 to 40. Okay, 26 to 40 means I am asking find the probability of z between 0.8 minus of 0.8 to, wait, I'll rewrite this. I am asking you find the probability for z between minus 0.8 to 2. Correct. So now if I try to understand this or solve this in my normal curve, so this is the normal curve. Okay. Now suppose this point is your minus 0.8 and this point is your 2. So I want the probability for z between this range. Means I need to figure out this area. So what is this area? As I told you, you have to calculate always from z is equal to 0. So this plus this. So how much is this? This is nothing but phi of 2. Okay. And what is this area? This is phi of minus 0.8. Correct? Now, what is phi of 2? Look at the question, it is given 0.4772 plus, as I said, it is symmetric curve. Phi of minus 0.8 is same as phi of 0.8. So what is phi of 0.8? It is 0.2881. Right? So what will be the answer? 0.4772 plus 0.2881. So my answer is 0.7653. Right? So I got my first answer. Correct? Let's do the second part. Now second part they are asking find probability for x is greater than or equal to 45. So again I want probability for x is greater than or equal to 45. So I need to convert this 45. So z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma. So 45 minus 30 upon 5. So it is 45 minus this is your 15 by 3. 5, that is equal to 3. Correct? So I got z is equal to 3. So basically you have to find out probability for z is greater than or equal to 3. So again go to the normal curve. Okay. Now suppose this is 3. What you have to find out? You have to find the probability of z is greater than 3. Greater than 3 means this area. So how to get this area? This area minus this area. So how much is this full area? It is 0.5. So 0.5 minus phi of 3, which is equal to 0.5 minus what is phi of 3 given? Phi of 3 is 0.4987. 0.4987. So this is equal to 0.0013. So this is our answer. Simple. Now let us see the third part. What is the third part? Now third part they say mod x minus 30 is greater than 5. Right. So third part is mod x minus 30 is greater than 5. Now what is the meaning of this mod? Mod take positive value as well as negative value. So I can split it into two parts. One is x minus 30 is greater than 5. One is minus x minus 30 is greater than 5. When I am saying x minus 30 is greater than 5 means x is greater than 5 plus 30, that is 35. Add 30 on both the side of this equation. Okay. Now here if I see, so minus x plus 30 is greater than 5. Now subtract 30 from both the sides. So minus x is greater than 5 minus 30 is how much? Minus 25. Multiply both the side by minus 1. So x is less than 25. So basically you have to find out the probability for x is less than 25 and x is greater than 35. Now if I do the conversion, okay, if I do the conversion, what is z for 35? So z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma. So this is 1. Same way for 25 how much it is? Z is equal to 25 minus 30 upon 5, which is equal to minus 1. So I need to find out the probability. I'll do it here because less space is there. probability for z is greater than 35, means greater than 1. And probability for z is less than -1. Correct? So if I look into the same figure, let me just change the color. In this figure, suppose this is z is equal to 1. So probability for z is greater than 1 is how much? This area. So 0.5 minus 0.5 minus phi of 1. Right? Same way, if I talk about this, suppose this is -1. So z is less than -1 means this area. So it is also 0.5 minus phi of 1, because phi of 1 is equal to phi of -1. And phi of 1 value is given. So you just subtract and get the value. Understood? So this is how you have to do the question, and this is how you should see the curve. First you have to convert it into z, and then you have to work on it. Let's do some questions based on it. Now see, the marks of 1,000 students in an examination follow a normal distribution with mean 70. So mu is equal to 70 and standard deviation is equal to 5. Find the number of students whose marks will be less than 65. So first part, you have to find probability of x is less than 65. Okay. Now second part, probability for x is greater than 75. And third part, probability for x is between 65 and 75. Correct? But my problem is that I don't know x. I should convert it to z. How I will convert to z? So I have three numbers, 65, 75. Two numbers I need to convert. So now z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma. So let me work for 65 first. So 65 minus 70 upon 5. Right? So it is 5 by 5 minus 1. Okay. So I can say that x is equal to 65 implies z is equal to -1. Now let's do for 75. So 75 minus 70 upon 5 is equal to 1. So x is equal to 75 implies z is equal to 1. Okay, now let me rewrite the question. Now my question is, I have to find out probability for z is less than -1. Second, probability for z is greater than 1. And third, the probability for z is between -1 to 1. Correct? So let us draw the normal curve. Okay. So now suppose this is -1. This is 1. Now the first case, if I am talking about z is less than -1, means this area. So this area is how much? This portion minus this portion. So probability for z is less than -1 is equal to 0.5 minus phi of -1, which is equal to 0.5 minus what is the value of phi of 1? Phi of 1 value we have just given in the previous question. So our phi of 1 value is 0.3413. Okay. So 0.3413. So how much I'll get? 0.5 minus 0.3413 is equal to 0.1587. Correct? Now probability for z is greater than 1. So if this is 1, so z is greater than 1 means this area. So this area is how much? Again 0.5 minus phi of 1. So I'll get the same thing, 0.1587. Okay. Now probability for z between -1 to 1. So means which area I am looking for? I am looking for this area. So this is equal to phi of -1 plus phi of +1. Okay. So phi of -1, 0.3413 plus 0.3413. So 6289, 0.9826. right? So this is how you have to do the questions, right? It's not difficult, only you have to understand the simple basic concept. Okay. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Okay, in a test on electric bulbs, it was found that the lifetime of a particular brand was distributed normally with an average life of 200 hours, means mu is equal to 200. Sorry, 2000. Sigma is equal to 60. Okay, now if we are purchasing 2500 bulbs, find the number of bulbs. See, the moment I ask you the number of bulbs, in the previous question, if you observe what they asked, find the number of students. So, this question also is incomplete. Why this is incomplete? See, I'll tell you the thing which you have find out, it is a probability. And they are asking number of students. In Poisson's and binomial also, I told you one thing. When they ask the probability, find out the probability and stop. But when they ask the number, you have to multiply the probability by the number. For example, here also they are asking the number of students. So you should multiply each answer by 1000. So when you multiply this first answer by 1000, it will be approximately 159. Since it is the number of students, so 158.7 I should write as 159. Same way, this will also become 159 and this will become 983. Correct? So please understand, whenever you have number of any object, students or anything, you have to multiply n with the probability. So probability, whatever is coming, you have to multiply it by capital N given in the question. Right? So now here also the same situation is there. They have given capital N also as 2500. So whatever answer will come, I should multiply it by 2500. Okay. Now, what is the question? First question is, find the number of bulbs that are likely to last for more than 2100 hours. So probability of X is greater than 2100. This you have to find out. Now if I convert this, now Z is equal to X minus mu upon sigma. So 2100 minus 2000 upon 60. So this become 100 by 60, right? So I have 100 divided by 60, which is equal to 1.66. Correct? So I have to find out probability for Z is greater than 1.66. Simple. Now, how I will do this? So now in this question, I will apply again, draw the normal curve. Okay. Now, Z is what? 1.66. You have to find out probability for Z is greater than 1.66, means this area. How much is this area? This full area minus this area. So you have to find out 0.5 minus 5 of 1.66. So you should know the value of 1.66 or 1.67. So this is 0.5 minus 0.4525, right? So I will do 0.5 minus 0.4525. So this is equal to 0.0475. Correct? Now, as I said, you have to find this is the probability. Now, the number of students or number of bulbs is equal to 2500 into 0.0475. So, this should be multiplied by 2500. So, it is giving me 118.7, which is almost equal to 119. Correct? Now, what is the second one? Less than 1950. So now let us try for less than 1950. Okay. So second one is probability for X is less than 1950. So let me convert this. So Z is equal to 1950 minus 2000 upon 60. Okay. So now 1950 minus 2000 divided by 60 is equal to 0.83. Correct? So I have to find out probability for z is less than minus 0.83. So if this point is minus 0.83, I need to find out this. Correct? So how much is this? This whole portion minus this portion. So how much I can write it? This is equal to 0.5 minus 5 of 0.83. So 0.5 minus 5 of 0.83 is 0.2033. This will be given in the question. Okay. So 0.5 minus 0.2033 is equal to 0.2967. Now again, this is a probability. Number of bulbs will be obtained by multiplying it by 2500, which is 742 approximately. Right? So number is equal to 742. Correct? Okay, let's do the next question now. See, in an examination, 7% of students score less than 35%. Means, see, read the question properly. 7% of students score less than 35. Means, probability for x is less than 35 is equal to 0.7% means what? 7 by 100. That is 0.07. Correct? Same way. Second thing what they are saying, 89% of the student score less than 60% marks. So probability of x is less than 60 is equal to 89%, which is equal to 89 by 100, which is equal to 0.89. Right? So now, this question is something reverse if you observe. They have given me the probability and they are asking me find out mean and standard deviation. So you need to understand this question properly. Now this is again in terms of x, but I want it in terms of z. So let me convert this to z. Now if I want to convert this to z, I need mean and standard deviation, which I don't know. So what I'll do, let the probability for z is less than z1 is equal to 0.07. So what exactly I have done? I am saying कि z1 is corresponding to x is equal to 35. Correct? Now, probability for z is less than z2 is equal to 0.89. What I am saying? z2 corresponding to x is equal to 60. Okay. So this is what is in my mind now. Now let me draw the normal curve for this. Now if I do the normal curve, now first of all I need to place z1 and z2. I don't know where I should place it. So let me randomly take this part. Suppose this is z1. Now if I say the probability of z is less than z1. Okay, so less than z1 means this whole area. If I am talking about this whole area, imagine this area is 0.5 plus something. So 0.5 plus something cannot be 0.07 because it is less than 0.5. So definitely this position of z1 is wrong from my end. So I should not place z1 here. So what I'll do, I'll place z1 here. Now if I place z1 here, what is probability of z less than z1? This area. Now this area can be 0.07 because it is 0.5 minus something. So now this position is perfect. Correct? This position of z1 is perfect. Now what I am saying कि this is 0.07. So what is the situation I can write here कि 0.07 is equal to 0.5 minus phi of z1. How I got this? See, less than z1 is what? This whole thing minus this whole. So 0.5 minus phi of z1. Correct. And the answer given is 0.07. So what is the value of phi z1? Phi z1 is 0.5 minus 0.07, which is equal to 0.5 minus 0.07 is equal to 0.43. So 0.43. Now phi of z1 is 0.43. Till now what was happening? I was knowing this z1 and in table I was searching 0.43. Now it is a reverse thing. If you see the normal table, I should search 0.43 and then I should get the corresponding z1 value. But as I told you, this will be given in your question paper, right? So now 0.43 value if you search, this is equal to 1.47. Okay, so if phi of z1 is 0.43, so z1 is equal to 1.4757. But since it is on the left hand side, so I should put minus here. So this is the first information which I have gathered. Now let us move to the second information. Second, probability for z is less than z2. So let me place now z2 here. Probability of z is less than z2 is what? This whole portion plus this whole portion. And it is 0.89, so it is perfectly okay. 0.5 plus something can be 0.89. So this position of z2 is right. There is no problem in that. So now how I can write? Probability of z is less than z2 is 0.89. So what is this probability? 0.5 plus phi of z2 is equal to 0.89. So phi of z2 is equal to 0.89 minus 0.5, right? So 0.89 minus 0.5 is equal to 0.39. So in normal table, I should check where is 0.39 and what is the value of Z2 corresponding to that. As I told you, they will give you in question paper. So Z2 is equal to 1.2263. So I got Z2 also. Now, what is the next thing? I know that I have written here for x corresponding to 35, we have Z1. So, Z1 is equal to 35 minus mu upon sigma. Same way, Z2 is equal to, what is the x? 60. So, 60 minus mu upon sigma. Now, if you solve this, what you will get? Mu. What is Z1? Z1 is minus 1.47. So minus 1.4757 sigma is equal to 35. Same way here, mu, what is Z2? Plus 1.2263 sigma is equal to 60. Now you have calculator. Put these two equations in your calculator and check what is the value of mu and sigma. You will find mu is 48.65 and sigma is equal to 9.25, which is your answer. Easy? So now let's move to the next question. Similar type of question. Now what they are saying, in a normal distribution, 31% of the items are under 45. Means probability for x is less than 45 is equal to 31%, which is equal to 0.31. And probability for x is greater than 64 over 64 is equal to 8%, which is equal to 8 by 100, which is equal to 0.08. Now same way we will work. Okay. Now I can say that this is probability of z is less than z1. Because I am saying corresponding to 45, I have z1. And this is probability of z greater than z2. So corresponding to 64, I have z2. Correct? Now, I need to figure out this z1, z2 position. So let me make my normal curve. Correct? Now let me place one by one. Randomly let me place z1 here. Now probability for z is less than z1 means this portion. This portion is 0.5 plus something, but it is less than 0.5. So again, this position of Z1 is wrong. So I cannot place my Z1 here. So let me place Z1 here. So probability of Z is less than Z1 means this portion. And this portion is what? This portion is 0.5 minus 5 of Z1, which can be equal to 0.31 because it is less than 0.5. So what is phi of Z1? Phi of Z1 is equal to 0.5 minus 0.31, right? 0.5 minus 0.31. So this is equal to 0.19. So now I should check what is the value of Z1 corresponding to 0.19, which should be given in your question. Correct? So for 0.19 you have 0.5. So Z1 is equal to 0.5. This will be given in the question, so you don't have to bother about it. Right? Now the second is Z2. Now if I place Z2 here, probability of Z is greater than Z2 means this portion. And how much is this portion? 0.5 minus 5 of Z2 is equal to 0.08. Yes, it is also fine. 0.5 minus something can be 0.08. So what is phi of Z2? Phi of Z2 is equal to 0.5 minus 0.08. So 0.5 minus 0.08 is equal to 0.42. Correct? Now again you should check 0.42 is how much. So you will find Z2 is equal to 1.4. Right? Now you got Z1 and Z2. So I will go for the conversion. I know that Z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma. So I will be using this conversion. So I have two things. For x is equal to 45, Z1 is there. So Z1 is how much? 0.5 is equal to 45 minus mu upon sigma. Okay. And same way for another one, second one, Z2 1.4 is equal to, what is x for that? 64 minus mu upon sigma. But Z1 is on the left hand side. So Z1 should have negative sign with it. So minus 0.5. So what are the two equations I am getting? Mu minus 0.5 sigma is equal to 45 and mu plus 1.4 sigma is equal to 64. Now using calculator, solve these two equations. So you will get mu is equal to 50 and sigma is equal to 10. So these category of questions are very important where you have to find out mu and sigma, right? And it's easy also. And the best part is that in the question when they'll give you the values, for example, here they will give like this, a of 0.5 is equal to 0.19. So you got 0.19. So you said corresponding to this area, Z is equal to 0.5. But if you are not getting this, means you have done some silly mistake. So immediately in question only you will be knowing what is going to be your answer, right? Let's move to the next question now. Okay, so this is the same category of question. I'll just give you the hint so that you can solve this question. Suppose that the IQ score form a normal distribution with mean 100 and standard deviation 20. Find the percentage of students whose percentage of students means probability. Okay, whose score is less than 80. So you have to find out probability for x is less than 80. And you have to find out the probability for between 90 and 140. And you have to find out the probability for x is greater than 120. So again, I know that z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma. So now for 80 when I do, so z is equal to 80 minus 100 upon sigma. Sigma is 20. So it is minus 20 upon 20, that is minus 1. So this is equal to probability for z is less than minus 1. Correct? Now look at this one. So z is equal to 90. So 90 minus 100 upon 20. So this is equal to 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Because 10 by 20 is minus 1 by 2. Right? So this is probability of z minus 1 by 2. Now for 140, z is equal to 140 minus 100 upon 20. that is 40 upon 20, that is 2. So 2. Same way here, greater than 120. So Z is equal to 120 minus 100 upon 20, which is equal to 1. So now if you make, this is probability for Z is greater than 1. So if you make the normal curve, so your first part, Z is less than minus 1 means minus 1 is this portion. So what you have to find out for the first case? First case is 0.5 minus 5 of minus 1, which is equal to 0.5 minus 5 of 1. And 5 of 1 will be given in the question. Now the second part, what they are asking? Second part is between minus 1 by 2 and 2. So suppose if this is minus 1 by 2 and this is 2. So it will be 5 of minus 0.5 plus 5 of 2. Right? Then third case is greater than 120. 120 means 1. So if this is 1, so third case will be probability greater than 1 means this portion. So 0.5 minus 5 of 1. So that will give you the answer. So questions are very easy once you understand what is the concept of drawing the curve and how it should be calculated. Right? Same way, now look at this question. Now see, this is how they will give you the values. Now the life of electric bulb is normally distributed with average life. This means mu is equal to 2000 and sigma is equal to 60. Out of 2500 bulb, find the number of bulbs likely to last between this. So this exactly same question we have done, but instead of 1900, it was 1950. So same way you can do the question and get the answer. I hope normal distribution is clear to you. See, the number of questions in normal distribution are very less. So do all the question properly. I hope you understood it. So like the video, share the video and subscribe the channel so that you will get the notification the moment I'll upload any video. Thank you.